Tonight we're running on the right track. I know we never gonna look back.
Hey guys, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing the Homemaker Tag collab, and this is going to be with several other YouTube ladies, and I will have their videos linked in a playlist down below, so be sure to go check that out after you watch this. And I have a special guest today. This is Miss Anna. She is our 9-month-old baby. So yeah, let's get started. So I've got these questions on my laptop, and I'm going to try to read them while holding her, so we'll see how that goes. So the first question is, have you ever had anyone say anything negative to you about staying at home or working from home? Not really negative. I've had like maybe slightly negative comments. The most, I think, frequent comment I get is when it comes to like volunteering, whether it be at church or anything like that. People think that because I stay at home that I have all the time in the world, which is not true. So just stuff like that, or people say like, oh, what do you do for work? And I'll be like, oh, I stay at home, you know, that's my job. And they're like, oh, okay, that's it. And, you know, just kind of give me a weird look. So no one's ever like necessarily said anything bad, but I mean, I think a lot of people have a misconception about it, that it's just this easy job and I'm just watching TV all day. So the second question is, what is your favorite or least favorite part of staying at home or working from home? So by the way, I don't work from home, I just stay from home. I mean, like I said, watching 3 kids is working and taking care of the house. But my least favorite part, favorite and least favorite part, so my favorite part is just being able to see our kids grow up and to be able to be there through all the milestones and, you know, school activities and stuff like that. I'm really blessed to be able to do that. So that's definitely the best part, is I'm not missing out on anything when it comes to our kids growing up. Least favorite part is, and I've said this before, I think I did the stay-at-home mom tag before, but definitely just the loneliness, and that's one of the big reasons why I started YouTube, was just because I've watched YouTube for a long time, and I started connecting with other people on it, and I was like, well, I might as well just do one myself. So that's the big reason why I started YouTube, was just to kind of connect with other moms and stuff like that, because it does get lonely staying at home. So yeah, that's it. Number 3 is, what is your favorite and least favorite chore? So my favorite chore, okay, so I don't really have a favorite chore. I guess if I had to like pick something, maybe vacuuming, just because it kind of gives you that satisfied feeling of, I don't know, just seeing clean floors. Clean floors always makes me feel like my house is a whole lot better than it is. Just, you know, vacuum floors, mop floors, stuff like that. So maybe vacuuming. I don't like mopping because that takes forever in our house. But yeah, probably vacuuming. Least favorite chore is laundry. I don't mind, and I feel like everyone says this, but I don't mind, you know, washing it and putting it in the dryer. But when it comes to putting it away, and especially with kid clothes, because they're so small and they take so long, but that is my least favorite chore, because I'm waiting for a robot to like come into my home and put the kids' clothes away, because that's my least favorite. So question number 4 is, what time do you wake up and go to bed? So I wake up usually 6 a.m. every morning. It's usually the time that Anna wakes up, and by 6:30 it's time for me to get Aubrey, my 5-year-old, up to get ready to go to school. So that's usually the time that I wake up every morning. Going to bed, we've gotten pretty good lately. because when you have a new baby, you know, your bedtime schedule is like way off. But lately we've been going to bed around between 9 and 10 at night, and that gives us a good amount of rest. I mean, we're still tired, but that's a good bedtime for us. All right, next question is, do you put on anything in the background while you clean, cook, or work or anything like that? And the answer is usually. Sometimes I do like the quiet. Most of the time though, I'll just put YouTube videos on our TV, or I'll just have a show that I kind of watch on repeat in the background just so I can listen to it, because when I'm like cleaning or cooking in the background, usually I can't, or not cooking in the background, but usually when you're doing that stuff, you can't sit and actually watch something. So usually some kind of video to where I can just listen to it and it's still kind of entertaining. So yeah, I'll put that in the background. Next question is, do you get dressed most days or do you stay in PJs? And I guess you could kind of say PJs. I usually wear like my yoga pants and a comfortable t-shirt or something like that. And that's kind of my PJs. I don't actually have like pajamas. I actually want to get some, but that's usually what I wear around the house. Sometimes I'll put on like jeggings and a little bit nicer, but most of the time it's PJs. How often do you do your hair and makeup? Not very often. I did just get my hair chopped off. I got like 8 inches cut off just because I was always throwing it up in a bun. It was getting so hard to like brush when I got out of the shower and all this stuff. So I did cut it off. So this is gonna like kind of force me to do my hair a little bit more often, but it'll also be easier to do. Makeup, maybe like 2 or 3 times a week. Usually if I'm just going out somewhere, and I've gotten a lot more comfortable in my skin of just not having to wear makeup all the time. So I don't do it too often. What is your trouble zone or area in your home that needs the most help? I would say probably the playroom. Just because I originally thought that would work better than having the kids' toys in their bedroom, and it kind of does, just because it's more contained and it's right here behind our living room. So that way, you know, they're not off in their bedroom and feel like they're isolated or anything. But I just really need to figure out like an organization system in there, because we've gotten rid of a lot of toys and they really don't have a whole lot, but it just gets like so unorganized and everything's everywhere, and so that room needs the most help for sure. How often do you find yourself getting distracted? Every second. Just because especially with my 9-month-old and my 3-year-old, I'm mainly distracted by them just because usually they're needing something, and so it's hard to stay on task. But yeah, pretty often I'm getting distracted. Do you enjoy staying home or do you miss going to a job every day? I enjoy it for sure. It's definitely one of the biggest blessings that, you know, I'm very, very thankful for, and so appreciative of my husband for, you know, just allowing me to stay at home and raise our children and take care of our home. But like I said before, it does get lonely, and that's about the only part that I miss about going to work, is just getting to interact with other adults. And sometimes I get jealous of my husband and, you know, him being able to go to work, and even though work is stressful and work isn't always fun, you know, you get that social interaction, and I think that makes a big difference. But I don't really miss going to work. I do like staying at home, but there are times when I'm like, I wish I could just go to work today. What is your never-ending chore? It seems like every chore is never-ending, just with the kids and the messes and all that stuff. But I guess, again, like most people, it would probably have to be laundry, just because, you know, kids going through clothes left and right. Me and my husband go through clothes, and so yeah, laundry, always going to be the never-ending chore. So the next question is, what is your favorite way to relax or have me time? I don't do this every day. Me and my husband have actually been talking about how like I need to get up early to have my me time, which would be a good idea, but lately I've been like, I'd rather have that extra hour of sleep. but if I got in the habit, I would probably prefer to get up an hour early. But usually I'll get some me time, maybe once or twice a week, get someone to watch the kids, go to the store. Every once in a while I might go and get my nails done or something, but usually, and especially my husband, he's really good of, you know, if I say I need to get out of the house, he's always willing to just, you know, watch the kids while I go out and do whatever for a few hours. So I would just say getting out of the house, even if it's grocery shopping, that's, you know, still alone time for me. So yeah. How often does your significant other or husband chip in? My husband works a lot. He's gone pretty much 12 hours a day, 5 days a week, just because he has a long commute and stuff. But he chips in when I ask him to do something. He doesn't have like really a set, you know, list of stuff that he usually does or anything like that. Really besides, you know, taking the trash out or the trash to the road. But if I ask him to do something, he'll do it. It might take him a couple of times or 3 times of me asking him, but he helps. But for the majority of it, I take care of everything around the house. Next question is, if you have kids, when do you find time to do chores? Usually I can get maybe an hour, sometimes 2, worth of chores done during the day. But sometimes I'm like scrambling at night after my husband gets home to get them done. And on the weekends I kind of take that as my catch-up time usually. I would love to be able to like get everything done while my husband's at work and then just be able to relax in the evenings and on the weekends. But it's not the right time for that right now. Again, with young kids, it's not going to happen. I'm slowly accepting that. But yeah, I just kind of fit it in when I can, and it eventually gets done. How do you balance being a homemaker and creating YouTube content? That's another thing that I kind of just do when I have the time. I love doing it, and I really love like editing and just putting it all together and all of that. But usually, again, there's like an hour or 2 in the day to where I can get the kids to calm down, usually while my 5-year-old's at school, and I can film something, or at least start to film something, and then usually I'll edit after everyone's asleep and in bed and just sit up at night and edit. Next question is, what is your favorite room in your home and why? And I would have to say probably our bedroom. It doesn't always happen, but that is supposed to be the one room that our kids are not allowed in. That is mine and my husband's space, and you know, that is our safe place from kids. Again, they do still sneak in there and come in there and bring their toys and stuff, but it is supposed to be, and we are still working on, that is mommy and daddy's room. You don't go in there. That's our one spot that, you know, no kids come, and we have it the way we want it, and we can go in there and relax and yeah, peaceful. What is your least favorite room in your home and why? I don't really have a least favorite room. I guess the room that wouldn't be necessarily my favorite or whatever would probably be the playroom, just because it is such a disaster, and it's kind of like our office area too. So like I said, I really need to figure out some kind of organizing system for that room just to make it more enjoyable for everybody, but that'd probably have to be the least favorite room. Do you feel like your home reflects your personal style? Why or why not? I feel like it's getting there. We've been in this house for a year and a half, getting close to 2 years, and I've slowly decorated. Not long after we moved in, we had a baby, and so things just kind of got put on hold. We're still like updating and painting and all this stuff, but it's getting there. So I would say it doesn't quite reflect my style yet, just because we don't have a lot of decor, or it's not exactly the way that I want it yet, but it's getting there, and it will very soon. What does your home smell like? Probably Method and Mrs. Meyer's cleaning products. I don't really know if, I know like most of the time, you know, you can smell someone and be like, oh, it smells like their house and all this. I don't really know what our house smells like. I guess maybe laundry detergent, cleaning supplies, occasionally the dirty diaper, but yeah, I don't really know what our house smells like. Hopefully good. What is your strong point and weak spot of when it comes to homemaking? Strong point is probably just the motivation and drive to get stuff done. Now there are days, because I do struggle with depression and anxiety, there are days where I have no motivation, but for the majority of the time, I'm very motivated. I want our house to be our home and for everyone to enjoy it. And so my strong point would be like motivated to get stuff done, to clean it up, to make it feel like home, and you know, stuff like that. Weak point, probably cooking, just because I'm starting to enjoy it more, but it's not really my favorite thing to do, and I'm not the best at it, but that'd probably be my weakest point. Alright guys, well that is it. I hope you enjoyed this tag, and I hope you enjoyed Miss Anna being in this video. Again, I will have the playlist linked down below with all the other YouTube mamas that are doing this tag, and be sure to go and check those out, and don't forget to give this video a thumbs up and comment down below, and also don't forget to hit that subscribe button so that way you don't miss out on any new videos. And I will see you guys next time. Bye. Thanks for watching.